Hello everybody, my name is Glenda Merritt and I'm a Ngunnawal Elder, and I want to introduce Jen. We're both here tonight because we have some documentations to read out to all Australians, especially to the Ngunnawal people and to all Aboriginal people around Australia. So we're here tonight due to the reason that we have been made a few attempts to serve these documents. So I'll hand you over to Jen now and she'll read the documents to formalise what we need to do and share. So hand over to Jen.
Hi everyone. Thank you for your time listening to this. This is really important. This is pivotal part of the story, and it's a story that we win. So unfortunately, Auntie has said that we've tried to work with people at the embassy, and back on the 5th of January, I had a meeting, a teleconference with the National Sovereign Women's Council of Australia, and we, at that meeting, were told, Auntie Bucky and I, at the time, we were at the Muckatta camp in January of this year, and at the time we were asked and supportive of the occupiers of the embassy to leave. So I'll just read the notice of eviction that was served on February the 19th of 2022. It's to all the current occupiers of the Aboriginal Tent Embassy, located on the lawn opposite Old Parliament House, Canberra, Australia. This document is written to record the verbal and written direction provided to you by a collective of Original sovereigns who support that all national sovereigns be represented here at the embassy, not just a few. This document also acknowledges the human rights and freedoms that are written in law. This action is effective immediately. No willful neglect without prejudice. Support for the eviction was given on the 5th of January in the year 2022 by the National Sovereign Women's Council and the Bora Courts, Aboriginal Embassy International and National Jurisdiction SCA 32-2014. As stated in history, the Aboriginal Tent Embassy is a permanent protest site representing political rights of First Nation peoples. This has clearly not been happening, as groups such as local traditional owners, the Ngunnawal people, along with members of the United Sovereign Nations of Terra Australis, have been working to address this. There are over 400 plus nations that cover this continent and island landmass known as Australia. The embassy should be a site for all and not used as a weapon against the very people they claim to represent. Documents have been released to various Aboriginal organisations and media to notify that identity fraud has occurred to empower those to access numerous opportunities whilst in leadership here for misappropriation of funds. A copy of the fraud in Canberra documents will be attached and will be sent as a link with this video so everybody can read this. The Aboriginal Tent Embassy has been a site protesting for 40 years. They've just celebrated their 50th year. This is a shame and a gross violation of our sovereign rights. Should these people be left in charge of the Aboriginal Tent Embassy? Please note, if there is any issues that you want to raise, Auntie and I are actually going to invite all the elders across the First Nation peoples to attend here at the embassy. This is really important that we show the rest of the country our community, how it functions. We're sick of negativity and twisted agendas, whatever. It's got to stop. We need our freedoms. We are just finishing off from yesterday being the day of remembrance for all those people that sacrificed their life to fight for the freedoms that we've enjoyed for such a long time. Hey, Arnie?
Absolutely, yes.
So it's very special that we get down here and gather. We will be holding space here and basically waiting for everyone to meet, because this is about our children, our future, their future. It's just critical that we gather, and I know that unity is the key. Without the unity, we're all scattered and we're useless. So now we have to come together. This is the time that Australia needs to work together. Spirit knows no colour. In the end, we're all brothers and sisters of the Creator.
I might just add to that. I just wrote a few little words as I was sitting in the car. This place needs cleansing and healing. There's so much negative energy here. We all need to unite and come together as one. Sit around as one mob and heal. Talk respectfully to each other. We need a ceremony of new beginnings for each other, for our children, our grandchildren, and generations to come. We need to invite our wider Australian brothers and sisters around, all nations. Come together. We need to teach each other, We need to teach our language and our songs and our stories. We need to create new stories with our brothers and sisters, because, it's time for change. Far too long we've been divided, and that was systemically divisive, and that was done by the corporate government. So we're sick and tired of that lifestyle. We want to come together, we're all caretakers of Mother Earth. Yep. No matter what race you are, no matter what colour you are, no matter what religion you are, we're all, caretakers of Mother Earth. But in saying that, we have to be real elders and show ongoing, everyday, genuine love, respect, kindness, and positive energy and attitudes towards others. We're not getting this from this group here that's mind caretakers for this. They've been disrespectful. I've experienced the disrespectful as an honourable woman on my own country, been told that I have to get off this site. That should never have happened. That should never happen. The time for change is now. You need to join us for the change. No more divide. We need real, genuine caretakers, light workers, and strong, beautiful souls. We want champions of lifting each other up, not trying to outshine one another. The sky, look at the moon at the back, the sky would be awfully dark with one star. Light up the sky and make it shine brighter with a lot of us together. So it's time for healing and coming together. And that's what we want. We're here in peace and harmony and love. And let's sort of go forward from there. So we will sort of try and nominate a time and date and put it out for us all to come together. So
Yes.
it's time.
Yes.
Time for healing.
But we're actually going to start gathering here at the embassy, and we've invited our fellow freedom fighters.
Yeah.
And it's time.
If only all of you, know what's really going on around the world. There's some devastating things that's going to come out. And we need each other. We're going to actually need to hold each other and comfort each other and show that we will never let this happen again. Especially to our children.
I know.
Especially to the children.
Yeah.
So it's time for healing. And I thank you for being here tonight, sister.
Yes. Thank you, Aunt.
We've been planning this for a long time, and we're
Yes.
trying to work out the right time to do it.
Yeah.
And I think just the universe has made this happen tonight.
That's it.
So
Onwards and upwards, they say, and if there ever was a time to reconnect with each other and reconnect to the land and the Creator, it's now. That's all we've got is each other
Yeah.
and Creator and all our ancestors and loved ones that have passed before us. I know that they're with us. We've had lots of supernatural experiences, and
Yeah.
it's just a powerful time to be alive.
It is.
And an honour to be one of the many that have stood up
Yeah.
against evil.
And history is going to change. There's going to be a lot of stuff that's going to come out and change history. Some people won't be happy with that, but it's got to be told, the real history of the world. So be prepared for it, because I've been following it now for quite some time. And that's why we need each other. And, I've been sharing a lot of videos on my Facebook, but I've been shadow banned. I've been Facebook jailed. I've been frozen. It's because I just wanted to put out what's coming, because, we keep saying nothing can stop what's coming, but it's coming. And that's why we have to make the change.
And that's why we'd like to gather here at the embassy, because it's like I said in the letter, the longest continuous protest site, and that's what the freedom movement is about.
It is. And I've been a part of that now for, since it began, and I would like to have seen a lot more of our people there.
That's it. But
from my community I'm talking about. And I've been trying to invite them, and I do love them. I love them.
Of course.
And obviously my direction has kind of put them off from me because I was doing something that they would never see me do before. But I did it because it was the right thing to do, to wake people up. It shattered me. I'm standing here because I love my family.
Yeah.
And I love my grandchildren and daughter. I want a better life for them. And we can't, do it unless we come together as one, united as one, all Australians, because it's not just about, us First Nations people. It's affected everybody globally. And the only way to heal is start here.
That's it.
This is the place to bring it together on this women's business site.
Yes.
And it's the women, the matriarchs, calling out to all the matriarchs to come together.
Yes.
And we could even do a women's circle and a men's business circle, then all together. It's time for the voices to come together, because it's these voices are pushing the dark to light. And we need the positive energy of love here on this spot, because, we can talk about it in the circle. I don't want to really sort of, talk about it, because I've been saying it a lot on my video, on my Facebook, and it's shattering. But, but I love my people. I love, all the Aboriginal people. I don't like that word, I'm sovereign now. That word was given to us, We're all sovereign together, which means we're not a slave of the system. We're not a slave of the cabal, or we're not a slave of the corrupt government. No one should be a slave, no matter what colour or race you are. And we're all in it together to be united, to take them down. And it's where we're at. And
that's it.
And we want to do it with love, honour and respect and kindness.
And that's what we've attempted to do here over the last 9 months.
But we've had a lot of anger too, I think. We were carrying a lot of anger because what's coming out, and we didn't know how to deal with it.
There's heaps of confusion.
There's a lot of confusion.
And unfortunately, a lot of people came here with different agendas. So that's been an interesting learning process. It's just a great time to be alive, and a great time to represent our families, our particular mobs where we're from. And it doesn't matter what colour you are. Like my Auntie Kerry used to say, you got 2 arms, 2 legs and a heartbeat. We're all children of Creator.
Yes, absolutely.
And that's the spirit that we come in spirit and in truth. And sometimes that's not an easy road, but I know that my ancestors are warrior people, and it's in me, and it's in lots of people here that I've seen and met. Literally millions, guys, have been here and we were all turned away on the 12th of February by the occupants of the tent embassy. We copped abuse, to just F off basically, and it's crazy because we all came here as one to fight for our survival and fight for
For our
kids.
freedom and our kids,
Yeah.
yes. So, but we're the kind of, beautiful women we are.
Yeah,
We forgive.
Yeah.
I forgive them for that.
I don't
because
really want to have a scene or
I
drama
don't
with
want to have a drama
with
or a
these
scene.
people because they're actually from my tribe,
Yeah,
some of them, and it's not pleasant, but correction can be difficult but necessary, and we will do this in love, and that's the key, because we're all ready.
yeah, we're ready.
So come and join us here at the embassy. We need everybody.
And we want positive feedback.
Yes.
Too. It'd be lovely to see positive feedback attached to this
Yeah.
this video.
Yeah. Stop.
Stop the hate.
Yeah.
You've got to stop putting hate and negativity, because that's what we copped before.
Mm-hmm.
I was called some really awful, nasty names. It didn't bother me. I'm taking all the slings and arrows. I know how, to take them. But we don't deserve slings and arrows. We deserve to be lifted up because we're standing here, doing it from the heart, doing it from our heart.
That's it. And we're all here with gifts and talents, and it takes a team to get everything done. And like they say, it takes a community to raise a child, and it really does, because we all have our roles.
Yeah.
We all have our unique path. We're not here by accident.
Yeah.
We're quite amazing, and we have suffered an identity crisis because the system, through all the systems, don't work. They set us up to fail.
They set us up to fail, and it's done on purpose that way.
Yeah, and
They want to enslave us and keep us down. But it's tilted now. They're
That's
falling
it.
to the bottom, and we're
That's
rising
it.
to the top.
and the winds of change, and enough is enough. And lots of people in the freedom movement are saying, it's boots on the grounds, people, and it literally is. We need you here. We need that physical presence, and thank God there's lots of amazing staunch people that have been literally here every day.
Every day, and they're sleeping in their cars,
Yeah.
even sleeping on the ground with just a mattress and that, and they're still here. I mean,
Yeah.
people see them on TV and call them cookers and all these nasty names. They're here fighting for their country. They're here because they love they love their country. It's not just marching once a year. They're here every day. They're calling it out. They're calling out what's wrong with this government. They're not being nasty to anybody. They're just doing the right thing and what they believe in is right for them to be heard. And we have to respect that. I don't I see things sometimes that I don't agree with, but then I realise I'll praise that person. Just because, they do things a bit differently with their freedom rights and the way they fight, you got to praise them and lift them up, because they're the real staunch, strong ones, the everydayers that come here, Parliament House, Governor Generals. I'm so proud of them. I really am. It sort of makes me cry when I see them do that every day.
I know. Thank God that they're here and they're representing
And they're holding
all
the
of us.
line. They're holding the line. And they're doing it for you. Not just for them, they're doing it for you as well. And this is why you've got to come and talk to us and talk to them. Listen to them. They deserve that respect. And as much as we respect you as well, we've got to respect each other from now on. Far too long we've been in this life that has been a complete lie and deception, and they've just divided us, and it was all systemic. And you kind of learn that through your work, barriers and impediments, and closing the gap. It's all useless.
I know.
It's all
And
useless.
this treaty stuff.
This treaty stuff, this native title,
Don't we already
Uluru
have Aboriginal
Statement,
people
voices
in
in Parliament.
there? Yeah.
We need to come
What do we
together
need?
because
Yeah.
they've only got so many people, selective people,
Yes.
without engaging. There's no proper consultation or engaging about the voice. They're selective at higher ranking people. Talk to the real people on the ground what they want. Stop dictating to us what's good for us. Sometimes, you got to really think about it. The voice, for me, well, they don't even know me. They even come and spoke to my community. It's like the ACT government. They closed me out of doing the treaty. Not that I wanted to be a part of it, but it's the way they did it. It's like dictatorship. The government are dictators, and it's got to stop.
Yeah. And, our ancestors, how they ran their communities was all consulting each other, and, they had it running perfectly for thousands of years, and,
Yeah.
we have to honour and respect that and continue that because that's the best way to live. They had an amazing lifestyle. They were,
Yeah. We've lost that way.
yeah,
We were only talking about it the other day
yeah,
with my stepdad. And I said, isn't it funny how things have changed? It's like no one knows each other anymore
that's it.
and just angry at each other
Mhm.
and they're fighting. It's sad. And if we don't fix it, this is the time to fix it, to come together and make it right.
Yeah. So, Auntie, thank you so much for meeting me here, and it's been an adventure.
Well, it's been
And we just want you guys to come and join us. We can't do this by ourselves, but
the matriarchs.
yeah, we need everybody.
It's time for healing, and if the matriarchs can do it,
Yes,
bring everyone together.
that's it.
It's a women's business site, and it's our responsibility
Yeah,
is to bring everybody together and heal. Thank you.
thanks.